If you use multiple Apple devices, such as an iPad or a Mac, as well as your iPhone, your AirPods can constantly switch away from your iPhone over to your iPad or Mac by mistake. There's a setting to prevent this from happening. With at least one of your AirPods in your ear, open Settings, tap on Bluetooth, look for your AirPods in the list, tap the little blue eye icon next to their name. Scroll down and tap on the setting that says Connect to this iPhone. Right now it's probably set to automatically. That is the problem. Change it to When last connected to this iPhone. Now your AirPods will stay locked to the device that you're actually using, and they will not switch away to another screen without your permission. Here's a tip that'll make you a much faster typer. Whenever you need to type a number or a symbol in a text message, press and hold your finger down on the 1, 2, 3 key. Do not lift your finger off the screen. Just type the number or the symbol you need, and then let go. The moment you lift your finger, the keyboard automatically snaps right back to the normal alphabet letters. It's a seamless way to type addresses, prices, or codes in half the time. Next up, let's change how your web browser looks so it doesn't look so boring. Every time you open a new tab in Safari, you're greeted by a plain, empty page. But you can actually change the background to any photo you want. Open Safari and hit the tabs icon in the bottom right corner. Tap the plus button at the bottom left to open a brand new empty start page, and tap the edit button. Look for the background image switch and toggle it on. From here, you can choose one of Apple's stock photos, or tap the large plus sign to open your camera roll. Pick your favorite photo, close out of the menu, and now every single time you open a new tab, your custom picture will be right there. Let me know in the comments your favorite tip. This next setting is all about spotting fakes. Scammers are getting really good about making emails look like they came from Netflix or Amazon or even your bank. The header might show you the official name, but don't let that fool you. Whenever you get an email asking you to click a link or log in, take a look at the very top of the message. Tap directly on the sender's name. This will drop down a small menu that reveals the actual raw email address. Look closely at the domain name after the @ symbol. If the email claims to be from Netflix, but the address ends in a bunch of random letters or completely different website name, it's a scam. Train yourself to tap that name every single time before you click anything. If you're still unsure, trust your instincts, and don't click any of the links or call any of the numbers in the email. Just delete the email and go to the official company website if you need to call them or contact them. While we're still inside the Mail app, let's fix another common issue. What if there's a legitimate email address that gets accidentally blocked and sent straight to your trash folder every single time? If an important message keeps skipping your inbox, open your trash folder and select the misfiled email. Look at the bottom and tap the reply arrow icon to pull up the action menu. Scroll down the list and tap on Move Message. On the next screen, select Inbox as the destination. You're retraining your iPhone's smart filters by telling it that this specific sender is safe and important. Now let's jump over to the Messages app for a trick that makes your text messages look way cleaner. Whenever you paste a website link into a text message, the Messages app turns it into a giant visual preview box. Sometimes that box can take up the whole screen, which is really annoying if you just want to send a quick link. To send a normal, clean web link instead, don't hit send yet. Just give the automatic preview box a quick, simple tap. A hidden menu will pop up. Tap the option that says Convert to Text Link. Instantly, that massive visual box collapses into a neat, regular text link. Here's another home screen cleanup tip. If you have an old folder full of apps that you want to get rid of without deleting the apps, just press and hold your finger down on the folder until the menu pops up. Tap on Remove Folder. Your iPhone will ask to ensure you want to do this, preventing accidental deletes. Then you can tap Remove from Home Screen. The folder disappears instantly, and all of those apps are safely sent straight back to the organized app library automatically. This is perfect for those folders full of apps that you never seem to use. Next is a hidden feature inside an app that you probably use often. Most people open the weather app just to check the temperature, or the chance for rain, or to check the radar. But if you scroll all the way down past the daily forecast, you'll find the Moon Phases section. Tap to open it, and it shows a stunning interactive space dashboard. It shows you the exact stage of the current moon phase right now. You can use the slider timeline to see exactly when the next full moon is, when it will rise or set, and even view a complete calendar for the rest of the month. It's really a cool detail that most people scroll right past. Now, if you travel a lot or work in a job that relies on exact scheduling, this next one can be handy. By default, your iPhone displays the time using a standard 12-hour clock. If you prefer using military time or the 24-hour clock, you can change it in seconds. Go to Settings, General, scroll down to Date and Time and tap it. At the very top, toggle on 24-hour time. Instantly, your lock screen and home screen will switch over to military time. If you ever want to change it back, just toggle the same switch off. True story. A friend of mine came home from work exhausted years ago. He woke up from a nap and it was 7 o'clock. He frantically got ready for work, and when he arrived, the parking lot was empty. He had realized that he hadn't slept all night. It was just 7 p.m. He needed to be using military time. And yes, he still gets ribbed about that mistake. Now, this next one brings back a classic feature that makes your iPhone unique to you. If you haven't done so, I recommend you personalizing your iPhone by selecting a ringtone that's different from everyone else's. Open up Settings, scroll down and tap on Sounds and Haptics. From here, tap on Ringtone. There are over 80 to choose from, and if you've downloaded custom tones or created them using apps, they will appear at the top of the list. If you need some new options, I'll show you that in a moment. For now, select a favorite one as a default. Additionally, you can use a custom ringtone for friends or family to give you instant recognition to who's calling without looking at your device. In Contacts, tap Edit in the top right corner. Scroll down and change their specific ringtone. Now, when that person calls, the ring will stand out from the rest. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, if you need a new option for a ringtone, here's a nice way to get one. Open the iTunes Store app on your iPhone. Browse the charts, tap the album cover to sample it. Tap on the price button to buy it. A menu will pop up asking you if you want to set it as your default ringtone right away or assign it to a specific contact. Once purchased, the song will automatically show up in your main settings, sounds and haptics, ringtone list. Share this with someone who still uses the out-of-the-box ringtone. If you look at what we actually did today, it's about more than just technology. We stopped our devices from hijacking our attention, we cut out background clutter, and set up boundaries to protect our time. And that's the real-life lesson here. If you don't intentionally set your own boundaries, the world around you will gladly let its noise hijack your day. You have to actively go into your settings, on your iPhone and in your own life, to turn off the automatic distractions. Control your environment, or it will absolutely control you. This is Mike with Easy and Simple, where we cover weekly iPhone tips. If any of these tips helped you, I encourage you to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes to this channel. It's free to do. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.